Hi, welcome to this next edition of just trying out something spicy in the Pokemon Standard. And today, the brand new Haxorus came out. It has an Axe Blast, which allows it just to KO any basic Pokemon. Also, it could deal 160 potentially there. We have the other Haxorus, which does for 2 energy, 230 damage output, which is not that bad. We also have a couple copies of Fraxure, and then we have 3 copies of Axew. We have 2 Duraludon, one of this Archaludon, and then we have this Archaludon as well. We do play a little bit more of the Metal Energies, 7 and 3. But besides that, that's basically our Pokemon package, plus the Dudunsparce package, plus Fez. We have Nest Balls. We have some Rare Candies, some Super Rod, Switch, 3 copies of Ultra Ball. We have 1 copy of Grand Tree, plus 4 copies of Arven. 3 Bosses Orders, 1 Colress Tenacity, 3 Crispin, a couple copies of Hassel, 1 Iono. We have 3 Professor's Research, 2 Powerglass, as a nice way to ramp our Pokemon, their energies. 1 evolution, like I said, 3 and 7 on the energy themselves. That is Haxorus. Let's see if we can't beat somebody with this card in the new Pokemon Standard. Alright, we have Axew. We'll see if we can't beat somebody with this. We have 2 Archaludons, which is kind of awkward in this hand. Question is, do I care enough to get rid of them? That is the real question here. So they don't have nothing. Crispin. So I think I have to Arven. Take a Powerglass. Take a Nest Ball. Take a Duraludon. Attach that there. Ship it. Now the question here is that I probably go with this one. I could Crispin this turn. I don't really have a great way of filling my yard up with the energies besides Professor's Research, but I can only deploy that until after I have Archaludon down. So I'm not a huge fan of that. So he managed to find 2 other Pokemon here. Yeah, Iono, pretty good there. Okay. He might be okay, that was a whiff. That's good. I need that really bad. Because if he can somehow get this thing online, it can KO my Axe, like, that's just really bad. That's a little off. I mean, 2 whiffs of those seem pretty unlikely to occur. So I think I have to play this. Professor's Research. Not a fan of that card. I think I risk this, right? Because there is a world where I can retreat and that works. Well, that didn't work. Because I need exactly a Metal Energy. Then again, I have to put a Metal Energy here and then retreat. That still wouldn't have worked. Yep. So it's a nice little ramp piece. Why does this card seem more play? Seems pretty decent. Does it have to be in the active? Yes. Because I've only seen it really in Slug King EX, which is good in that. I just didn't know that it was actually just a good ramp spell It's like he's going through my. No, it's glitching when I hover over my own card. I didn't know what the heck that's about. There's no way he whiffs this time. Still kind of a whiff. You could easily still do 160, which is absolutely horrendous for me because I really needed this. I guess he still could do this ability and put it here. Yeah, there's no way I win this game now. I don't know why you didn't use that. But now it's too late. You could have got another prize. So, yeah, that stinks. I was so close to getting a Haxorus down. I'm not sure what I could do at this point. Grand Tree. It's kind of awkward now. Alright, we need some stuff to throw away. I have to get rid of the Grand Tree, I think. I need a Dunsparce. I need a draw. Go ahead. Now the question is, how do I get a Pokemon up to be able to get a good KO soon? 3 energy is a long time. Question is, which move are you doing here? Arm press? Alright, throw that away. Draw. Fez. Draw some energy. I'm not even sure what I could do at this point. I can't do nothing. I think I just let the Arch die. I need the Fez to draw to get me out of the situation. If I would have retreated. Yeah. That's not what I was hoping for. I guess I have to put an energy here and retreat. Dunsparce. Not a lot of help. Go ahead. I need the 3 cards, man. No more boss's orders, please. Iono. That should help me theoretically, but we have an Axew now. This Crispin's useless. Okay, so he gets 2 prizes. So I had to put Dunsparce in there. He's going to get 2 more prizes, not 3, at least. Draw. Alright, please, deck. Go ahead. The issue is I can't really get to Axe Blast before it's too late. But if he has a boss's order, he wins. He just brings the Fez into the active. Okay. 0-1. Let's get into the next. Hey, Jake, thank you for the raid. Wiggle it, huh? Okay, so it's a mill deck. So Duraludon, we need to be able to do something here. I don't know what we could draw to get it to where we get Haxorus online quick. I'm kind of scared that we were stuck here with the backup plan. But 30 damage output's not terrible. Crispin. All right, get him, Art. Get him, Duraludon. Is Dragapult just trying everything? When did you get there? The Wiglet's pretty fragile. Yeah, but what are they doing in a Dragapult deck? Or is this just a card package? I mean, okay, there's the Wig Trio. It blows my mind. Everyone just loves playing this draw package. It's kind of like the Drippy, I think. Isn't that what it is? I think it's Drippy. From like two standards ago, where everyone played that. That's not his name. He was a water Pokemon from a few. Italian's, yeah, the final Volt form. But okay, so we have a WinCon at least. It's not our main WinCon, but it is a WinCon. Drizzle. That's what I'm thinking of. Drizzle was a pretty big piece of card draw a couple standards ago. Yeah, the stage one, yeah. And now it looks like this is kind of the new replacement. This hand is just something, isn't it? Come on. Give me Axew. I need the Axew so I can get my real plan out there. But you played a... Oh yeah, I remember him. Urshifu. That was the First Strike, I think. Isn't that what it was? Fusion Strike, First Strike. Pretty interesting stuff that was rotated last year. Oh, he done. You can't beat the you can't beat the Archaludon, man. Okay, take the win. Look at that adorable little dragon. This hand, though, is definitely an interesting hand. Okay, so we're facing Marnie. I did not see that coming. Yeah, that is the deck. All right, let's go ahead and draw. Okay, that's a card. We kind of need that. So the real question here is, do we go with the Duraludon or do we go for the Axew? I mean, what are the odds that he actually gets the KO our first one? You're gonna pack it up. Well, hopefully you have a great night, man. So the real question is, do I want to go with Duraludon or I want to go with Axew for the backup? I don't have a Dunsparce. This seems like a good line. What sucks though is I have the Archaludon that I want in the deck in my hand. Go ahead. So we can get this guy set up here and him here. 80 points of damage isn't bad. That is enough to KO the Shaman in the active. And I definitely prefer a straight KO than leaving anything from Monkey Dory to redirect any kind of damage. Okay, so now he has the rescue for that. But thank you all to everyone that just joined the stream. If you guys are new here, consider hitting that follow button. Okay, so he's going to play that and just pass. Didn't even retreat it. That's awkward. The real question is it better to KO this or this? I think it's correct to do this. All right, so we lose a rare candy. I'm not really worried about that. Oh, we got another adorable little Axew. Sadly, this one's probably going to go to the yard in favor for this vessel. But it's good to see him. So ideally, we draw the other Haxorus. Because it just seems like it's better in this matchup. This only doing 160 is probably not enough to do anything to this Grimmsnarl deck. The other one does 230, which should be enough to KO at least these on the bench. All right, there's Snorunt, and okay, he's gonna put my Duraludon in the active. So you're gonna do 180. Is there a world why you want to KO this over anything else? You're gonna de-evolution me. I see. That's kind of sad. So, oh, you do Shadow Bullet. Why'd you even put the de-evolution on it then? So 180 plus 30. It's probably not enough to KO my stage 2, but it's going to be pretty harsh. Crispin's not necessary. So I'm probably just going to put the Powerglass here. Come on, deck. Give me a good card. All right, that is a Haxorus, so we'll take it. Put those back in there. 160, go ahead. So this is a KO, 30 damage here. The issue is I'm just so behind with this crosscut off the other one. Yeah, there's not really a path forward, I don't think, here. Because he's going to KO, but this is so weak. I basically have to Arven for another bench Pokemon. I can't even Duraludon and get my Archaludon and play it in time. I guess I have to pivot to that strategy. Iono. Okay. Frostlass. Not a very good card against me, but so the problem here is I just don't have a good way of getting any kind of damage output. I don't have it in my deck. Okay, so the EX is in here. Well, that just kind of hurt. Yeah, that really hurt. Oh, wait. Oh, I have one there too. I was like, no way this one's boosting this one. That makes no sense. And that would be a bug. The issue is I just... So he snipes here, snipes here. Takes three prizes. Okay. All right. We have a Dunsparce, but that doesn't matter when you KO my Dunsparce. Yep, that's GG's though. Is that a possibility? I mean, I have to do that. I don't need those. Hit for 30. Okay. I might have more rare candies. I think so. All right, so he managed to pull off the energy that's needed to win the game, but that's okay. We tried. Okay, so he's just gonna keep going. Sure. Okay, so it's 1 and 2 so far, I think. We won not by our package, but we're gonna go and get another round and see how we do. Alright, so we definitely have to use our Ultra Ball before we pass the turn, because he's just gonna do us anyways. So there's no point of saving it. Probably pitch the Rare Candy because it's useless because of the Badoo, and then I don't know, Crispin maybe? Dragapult. Was that it? A Dino? Yeah, Dino. Okay. I thought about playing this guy eventually on the channel. seems so weird to mix those two. Their energy requirements are so opposites of each other. Okay. Go ahead. All right. So he's gonna start milling me. Maybe it was incorrect to keep that hassle. All right, go ahead and draw. Hit for 30. Go ahead. So I evolve. All right, so he's gonna start item locking me. Okay, you definitely have the what do you call it version? All right, get my KO. So it's dark metal, fire, psychic. Like that's a lot of different energy types to shove in a deck, though. This hopefully could do some damage. So if I use this, get Dunsparce, that should allow me to at least Dunsparce next the following turn and keep turning through my deck. It's one energy. So the balloon doesn't really matter. Putting Fez in the active? That's interesting. Think I need evolution? No. Is that really what I want? I'm gonna switch actually. These two seem fine. Put that there, I guess. Switch. KO. There we go. We got a Haxorus KO. First one of the game. Or first one of this gameplay. Haxorus doing some work now, finally. That's not very good though. Because Dunsparce just takes it out of the active. And back it back into my deck. I think you're not gonna like the outcome of that. I can't do that. I have no metal energy there. So I can't use this to... Yeah, just smack you, I guess. Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance we're going to get a win with an actual use of a Haxorus. Haxorus. That seems like the great way of closing out this deck. Evolve here, I assume. So what I want to do definitely is to retreat here, put this in the active, because I want to get as many KOs as I can with him, right? This deck is built around Haxorus, so I definitely want to get that KO. You could argue that I could just attach the Dawn, play this, do 220, and be okay with that. There's like, it's not a bad thing, I guess. I guess now I have to figure this out. Why'd you do that? Oh, you only have one energy. Okay. All right, take it. What are we grabbing here? That is a weakness at this point of the game, isn't it? This is also a weakness. I want this actually. $220. All right. All right. Can we close it out with a Haxorus kill or KO here? So he could KO this all he wants. Our goal is to finish with this, which we could do thanks to this Archaludon here. We could put it here, retreat for free, and just kind of smack him for 230. Now you might have to retreat here and put that in the active. So it's 200 damage coming across. Stun up the KO. You can't get to Obsidian yet. I can evolve this all the way up. So I can get my Pokemon out of range of Obsidian one-hit KOs. I gotta do what I gotta do. I wouldn't mind a boss's order. Okay, nothing there. Too serious. There's the boss's order. If I do 220... He just does 200 of this. So 130, 130, 130, 130. Yeah, that's not enough to do anything. So 220. But now I have a boss's order. 130 plus 30, that's 160. It's not enough to KO anything. If he gets the energy here, and there goes my 2 boss's orders. That stinks. Oh, we still get one. It's time to party. What do you gotta say? $160. I could get a KO with this one if I could find an energy. How many vessels have I used? I should have 1 vessel. So there's possibilities. I could KO with a new Haxorus, right? That very well could be an option. His energies is so weird. Alright, you're gonna do 130, 130, 130. That's fine. Or do you might have to retreat. Because you can't let me win. But the issue is if you don't KO this, I mean, you're never making it anywhere, right? That's interesting. I could do this one. Special energy. Knock it out. We're gonna do 230. Because I can. Alright. Haxorus win. We got it. We got it, chat. And viewer. Sweet. That took a long time to get to that point. Let's get into the wrap-up of the deck. Overall, what do we learn? With this deck, it's not that competitive. It's spicy, for sure. Like, they are interesting cards, but sadly, they never got an EX, so they don't really have the oomph behind them. This Archaludon is kind of okay. I don't really know if I like it that much. I thought maybe it did win a game, but I don't really like, I thought maybe having a backup wing con would be nice, but it didn't really seem like it was that easy. Of course, the Symbol 3 Metal Energy. I mean, the deck is kind of built a little bit to use it with 7 metal, but overall, I'm not sure about this package as a whole. It's spicy, and I liked it. It was fun. There's definitely some other paths. Like, we could have done bring down the axe, and that would have KO'd our final Pokemon of our opponent. But I do like the fact this deck does have ways with Axe Blast to KOing any EX, basic EX, and this one KOing any base or any EX that potentially has a special energy on it. Both of which are relevant. It's just a lot of work setting it up, but I'm not sure there's a lot of gain. You definitely could argue maybe we should be playing Badoo because it's Badoo. That could be another possibility. So if you really wanted to go down that path, you could. Trim one Duraludon, trim this Duraludon, add a Badoo, you could possibly add a Shaman. You could add potentially many other kind of basic level Pokemon like that you feel like that you would want. But overall, the deck is kind of medium to poor. So if you're interested in spicing things up with your LGS, try this deck. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys next time.